everyone, Siren here and welcome back to my channel! For those of you who are seeing me for the first time, I am a witchcraft practitioner, dancer and tarot and... Why I can't speak English these days, jeez! Tarot and oracle lover. There we go, I said it right, yay! Today I just want to talk to you about one specific oracle deck. Now this is not really going to be a review of it, nor unboxing at all. It is an older oracle deck and it's one that's been in my collection for quite a while now. But I stopped using this deck. I'm going to tell you why, sort of. I'm not going to go into too much details, you know me. But yeah, the thing is I stopped using this deck and I recently started using it again, and I'm just so happy I did because I love this deck. I think it's one of the most beautiful oracle decks out there. It's pretty themed, so it's probably not going to be for everyone, but I really do believe, I mean, its artwork is literally everything to me. And if you know me at all, if you have been watching some of my videos, you know that I appreciate colors in decks, and this deck, spoiler alert, it's colorful deck. What else can you expect from my decks, right? So without further ado, let me show you the deck in question, and it is the Yogic Path Oracle made by Sahara Rose and designed by Danielle Noel. If you are familiar with her work at all, you will know that she's an incredible artist. I love her work. I'm going to link probably her Instagram somewhere down below so you can check it out. She has plenty of decks, by the way. This is, as I said, one of the older decks she created. Where to even begin? I mean, first of all, let me show you the box that this deck came in. I'm not really going to open it because I've got other things in there, but it's this really huge, beautiful box, rich in detail. I mean, it's so pretty, and you can put this thing off it, and you're left with this pretty. Well, I have it a little bit. It's a little bit dirty now because I have had it forever, but it's so beautiful. Like, the amount of detail, and I don't even know. I'm literally left speechless with this. I told you I'm kind of heavy on aesthetics, even though this is not the reason why I buy decks, as I mentioned in a video. I really just wanted to show you the box because it deserves attention. So that would be the box. Now the deck itself comes in this little sturdy box, as I showed you in the beginning. The only, I think, bad thing about it is that it opens very easily, so you cannot just put this in your bag because there is a chance that it opens by itself. But it doesn't matter, I fixed the problem with a bag that I put the entire box in, so it's fine. And yeah, the deck comes like this. There is this pretty thing written in there: may these cards bridge you to your higher self, with gold foil. Also, if you know me at all, you know that I love foil things, shiny things. I mean, I don't know, can you tell I have a certain Libra placements in my chart? Yeah, and these are the cards, the backs, incredibly gorgeous, and this is the deck. So many colors in it. I mean, I love it. Yeah, I'm going to be showing you the cards as I talk about the deck, so don't worry about that. Also, I'm going to be showing you the guidebook because I have things to say about this guidebook. But first, let me show you a few cards and let me spill the tea and tell you the story why I stopped using this deck. So, first of all, this is, well, it is called a Yogic Path. It is very Hindu-based deck. Is it how you say it? I think. So it's got Hindu pantheon in it, some yoga stuff, Ayurveda. I think you get the picture. It's very Hindu-based is what I said, I think. And yeah, so it's originally created by Sahara Rose. I don't know if you're familiar with her. She's a spiritual coach. She's a very active spiritual person, pretty known. And first of all, when I was considering getting this deck, I mean, I saw this deck, I fell in love with the imagery, but I was a little bit hesitant whether to get it because it's, as I said, it's Hindu. It's a Hindu deck. And usually when a deck of cards has root in some particular culture, I used to be very respectful about it, and I don't just buy decks of any culture just like that. I don't do it very lightly. So I gave a lot of thought to whether I should buy this deck or not, and I decided to go for it because I have always felt a strong admiration towards Hindu culture, and I in no way claim to know all about it. I think I'm barely scratching the surface here with my knowledge on this culture, etc., but I do feel strong admiration towards it. I just wanted to make that clear. So when I decided to purchase this deck, I made it very consciously. I made that choice very consciously, and when I got it, I was incredibly happy with it. I think it was one of the best buying decisions, I'd say, because I connected with this deck a lot. I had really beautiful readings with this deck, and it's been giving me a lot. It's been giving me really a lot. So I've been using it for a long time, but then something happened, which this is the part where I'm not going to go into too much detail. There was this sort of a drama happening with Sahara Rose. If you know what I'm talking about, you know, and if you don't, I'm not really here to gossip about anything, so as I said, I'm not going to talk about that thing, but the thing is, I was a little bit disappointed in her. And I'm one of those people who struggles with separating the artist from the art. And hence I stopped using this deck. Like, I literally just stopped. I put the cards in the box, I put the box in that bag that I got, and I put the deck like in the back of a shelf that I have with decks that I'm not using so often, because I was determined not to use it anymore. And hence I stopped using it. And again, it's been a while, and a couple of days ago I was like feeling a little bit nostalgic. I mean, I was thinking about my oracle decks, etc., and I thought about this deck, and I was like, I would really like to just pull a card from it. So I pulled the deck out, I shuffled the cards, I got a card, and I was just filled with this nostalgic, beautiful feeling of like reading with these cards. And I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna use it again, because I realized that I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to see the creator and their artwork as one, because this deck, I personally think this is one of the most beautiful decks, oracle decks in the market, like literally. And you know, this deck itself, as I said, it speaks about yoga, it speaks about Ayurveda, it speaks about Hindu pantheon. And you know, even though the creator made it so, still the creator is not dead, if you know what I mean. This is basically why I decided to start using it again, and I've been really happy about it. But I also feel very sorry that I stopped using it for so long, because this deck really deserves to be shuffled and read with. I mean, come on, look at it. It's incredibly gorgeous. It's a collage deck. Also, Danielle Noel is known for this particular type of artwork, which if you like it, then you will definitely like her other decks as well. But yeah, this is personally my favorite deck she ever created, even though her other works are incredibly beautiful. But I haven't really bought any other deck from her so far, because I'm gonna go into that another time. Doesn't matter. So yeah, this is the deck, and I really want to talk about the guidebook here as well, as I told you, because this guidebook, you guys, first of all, it's not a little white book. It's literally a book. Like, it's paperback, but it's a full book, and it's full in color. Like, you've literally got, I don't know how to do this. Hold on. You've got full colors, like every card is in full color. You've got the description of upright and reverse meaning of the card, and also you've got the sections of the book and sections of cards, because there are like several groups of cards. You've got that divided by color here. So like you can see there is this hold on, like you've got the green for yoga, it says up here, and every card that belongs to that group is with green it's with green background. Now I really cannot do that properly, can I? And then we switch to something else and it's in different color. Yeah, showing the book is harder than I thought. So as I said, you've got these groups of cards. You've got the spirituality, Ayurveda, chakras, yoga and deities. And incredibly helpful thing about this guidebook is that you've got the contents in sequential order. So as I just told you, spirituality, Ayurveda, chakras, yoga, deities. And then you've also got the contents in alphabetical order. So if you are not familiar with the cards just yet, if you don't know which card belongs to which group, because you don't have it written on the card. On the card you only have the name and the image. But as you get familiar with the deck, you kinda start recognizing which card belongs to which group. So if you're not familiar with it yet, you've got the alphabetical contents, which is incredibly helpful because it's, I mean, yeah, you can just find the card pretty quickly. I mean, it is literally the best guidebook of deck of cards I have ever seen and I have ever read and I have ever had in my collection. So I think it just deserved a mention. And yeah, so this was written by Sahara Rose. So back to the deck. So as I said, I'm really happy that I started reading with it again. I'm probably not going to show you every card, even though, as I said, this is one of the older decks. It's been in the market for quite a long time. Also, it is mass-produced deck, so you can get it for a very reasonable price. And it was incredibly pretty, okay? Also, I didn't really want to get into that too much, but I feel like I do need to mention it, and it's that the cardstock of this is probably one of my favorite cardstock ever, because the cards they have a matte finish and they're pretty sturdy, and I really like that because shuffling this deck just feels so satisfactory. You've got certain satisfaction from shuffling this deck, is what I meant. And I'm saying that because I really don't like the very papery cardstock, if you know what I mean. I know that some people like to shuffle the more of a papery cards, but I only do overhand shuffle, and this kind of cardstock is the best for overhand shuffle, I think. That would be the deck. And you know what? Let me just pull a card. So if you're watching this, this is going to be like a collective kind of thing. Just hold on. 1 second here. Okay, so let's see. What is the message that we are supposed to hear right now? Okay. A little longer. All right. So, Vata. Vata is airy dosha, and let me just read the description for you, because oracle decks, this one especially is the one that I like to use guidebook with, because it's more of a deck that I read with for the meanings of the cards rather than the imagery itself, if you know what I mean. Like, there are decks that you only read intuitively because of the imagery, but this one is the one that I actually like to know more about the meaning of the card, if you will. So let's go for Vata. Okay, so Vata. Ayurveda, it's the airy dosha, creative, imaginative and unpredictable. So the upright meaning, other thing I forgot to say, I don't really do reversals. I don't really read reversals, not in the tarot, not in the oracle. So when I pull a card from a deck that is giving me both upright and reverse meaning, I usually read both and I see which one resonates with me more in the given moment. So you can do that. You can also read reversals, but what I wanted to say is that you can also read only upright cards, but also incorporate the sort of a shadow meaning. It's sort of like in tarot, when you don't really read the reversals, you still need to acknowledge that every card has a shadow side to it and a light side to it. So it doesn't really matter whether you pull reversals or not. Like, you still need to honor that fact, if you will. So Vata, upright meaning, creative one, it is time to let your ideas flourish. You have gotten a gust of the Vata wind energy and are riding its waves out to deeper waters. Ideas are bubbling within you and your body has become a vessel for its creative blessings. Allow yourself to dance to the rhythm of your thoughts and let them take you to higher places. The veil between the stars and Earth has been lifted, and the downloads you are receiving are straight from the universe. Be sure to anchor them down to this Earth with action, so your visions can manifest into reality. So just so you have the taste of what the meanings of the cards actually is. And let me just read you the reverse meaning real quick as well. So, reverse. When there is too much wind, a tornado ensues. The many ideas floating through your mind have not been anchored, leaving you feeling scattered, anxious, and ungrounded. Every idea is a seed that can only grow when planted. Reconnect with the earth, your physical body, and your root chakra. Consume grounding root vegetables which connect to the earth. Walk on the soil barefoot to rebalance your ionic charge. Meditate on your belly and imagine yourself drinking in the earth's energy. Focus on one step at a time and do not feel overwhelmed by the enormity of life. There is always more time if you allow there to be. So that would be the reverse. So as I said, I usually read both and see which one resonates more with me. I invite you to just take what resonated with you with this and just use this Vata energy for whatever you need at this moment. So the Yogic Path Oracle by Sahara Rose and Danielle Noel. I'm not going to start showing the cards again. I did that in one video where I accidentally shuffled the deck. And I started showing you literally the same cards again. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm still figuring out this whole showing you decks and cards things. And usually when I have a deck in my hands, I've got this urge to shuffle it. I mean, you know what I mean, right? Please tell me you feel it too. I grab a deck and I immediately want to shuffle it. So yeah, that can be a little bit tricky when you want to be showing cards on YouTube. But anyway, never mind. Again, I'm gonna repeat myself here, but I'm just so happy I started using this deck again because I missed it so much. I know this video is probably all over the place, but I just really wanted to give this deck a little bit of loving attention because I think it deserves it. It's such a beautiful deck, and also, even though I've got this little bit of a... Okay, it's not like I've had any problem with Sahara Rose, I don't know her or anything. Yeah, even though there was this a little bit of a issue going on with her, still I think I should not have just disregarded the Danielle Noel artwork as well. I mean, she literally put these cards to life, you know what I mean? She designed every single one of these cards and they are incredibly gorgeous, and you can get incredibly beautiful readings with these. So yeah, again, sorry if the video was a little bit rambly, but it is what it is, and I just really wanted to show you the deck. And yeah, so the last thing I would like to say in this video is that if you've got some piece of artwork that you really love, but you have some sort of a problem with the creator because something came up, or I don't know, whatever, I kind of want to encourage you to still consider the artwork that you're loving and not just abandon it completely. I know it's hard it literally happened to me that I completely abandoned this deck. But I think right now that it was a little bit wrong of me. This is just my personal opinion, by the way. I'm not telling anyone what to do. I just like kind of wanted to suggest that like maybe think about it, maybe consider, you know, reviewing that artwork that you loved. And after all, the artist is not the art, even though they are strongly tied, but you know what I mean. So I think that would be it from me for this video. I don't even know how long this is. I guess we will see. And yeah, if you want to chill out with me a little longer, I invite you to watch my other videos that are available on the channel. And subscribe if you like. It would make me really happy. I've got some more videos coming, obviously, so I hope to see you soon. So stay kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!